guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be my weekly makeup drawer for this upcoming week. It had been a really long time since I filmed these videos, so it's not going to be a shop my stash. For now, it's just going to be what's in my drawer, and then next time around I film this video, we'll do a shop my stash. I'll get some of these products out. We'll pick some new products together and then we'll take a final look at what's in the drawer. But for now, because it's been such a long time, I'm just gonna show you what products I put in here, hopefully to enjoy in the next week. And hopefully I can get through all of them. Let's just get into it. Like always, I'm gonna start with face stuff and then we'll go through whatever's in these containers and then we'll talk about the palettes that I have on the sides. Some of them are kind of hidden, can't really see them. Let's get going. The first thing in here is I have a couple blotting sheets. I do like all three of them, so these stay in here. I do put them occasionally in my purse. They just have been here for a little bit of time. For powder foundation, I've had, or powder, this is the Too Faced, and it is the powder foundation, like flexible coverage foundation. It had been really a long time since I used this product. It feels super smooth. I think I would like to use it, see if I really like it, and if not, I might be getting rid of this product because it's older in my collection, and this is in the shade Honey Beige, so I gotta use it before I lose my tan. Otherwise it's not gonna really fit me. For under eye powder, I have been using the AOA Perfect setting powder, and this is in brightening. It has like a little pinky peachy tint to it. This is in my 18 in 2018, and I actually have been really enjoying this product. It's $1. I bought it from Shop Miss A website. I really have been enjoying it. I have no complaints about it. I do bake with it. I put like a really thick amount over my concealer, and really it does not emphasize any fine lines or anything like that. I highly recommend it for $1. The problem is when you order from Shop Miss A, unless you plan on buying 35 products of these, which is $35, and you get free shipping, it's kind of like, it's a pain because I've tried some other products from their website and I wasn't really happy with them. This one so far has been impressing me. I didn't think that I like it as much as I do until I tried this guy. This is the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. That is really finely milled. It is translucent, kind of looks a little bit yellow, but when you put it on the like the under eye area, it is translucent. I actually prefer that product over this. That one has a little bit more coverage. Well, I guess because it's brightening, I feel like it has a little bit more coverage, but this No Filter Setting Powder, it's nothing special. It does set my concealer, but I find like it fades throughout the day. If yeah, it's like by the end of the day, sometimes my concealer feels like it wore off. It didn't really set it very well. A really long day. My days are usually from 5:30 in the morning till like 8 or 9 at night. Next up is this guy, and this is new to my collection. This is e.l.f. Mix to Adjust Adjuster, and this is the shade Yellow. Yeah, this has gotta be the yellow. I did buy this because some of my foundations are too pink on me, so I have been trying and mixing foundations with this guy, and so far so good. I like it. I don't feel like it changes the texture or the formula of my foundation, so that's nice. Okay, let's move on to this guy. This side over here, I do have quite a bit of highlighters. Let's get through them. Bare Minerals Invisible Glow, and this is the shade Medium. It's a powder highlighter. I kind of like this product as all over the face, kind of how you would use Hourglass, like ambient lighting powders. Because it's a highlighter, it's not bam in your face. It kind of very subtle, so it is kind of suitable for all over the face finishing powder, and I have used it like that and I like it. Next product in here is by Makeup Revolution, and this is the Vivid Baked Highlighter, and the shade is Radiant Lights. This is like that kind of like pinky icy, everything today is swatching kind of like fading away, so it's kind of like that pinky icy highlighter. I like more of a champagne color, But regardless, I still really like these. I find they're not like bam in your face highlighters, but they are nice. I do use them for work and I do like them. Okay, this is not a highlighter, or I haven't been using it as a highlighter. I've been using it as like a bronzer topper. I know, right? This is by MAC, and this is the Mineralized Skin Finish Global Glow. It has kind of like a bronzy, see, it looks a little bit bronzy. So if I do use a matte bronzer, which I am using a matte bronzer currently in a panning project, I do like a little bit of a glow, so I do put this on top of my matte bronzer. It really leaves a very healthy like sheen to the skin. See, it's a little bit golden. I really enjoy this product. I enjoy all of these products. I have a couple of them and I really like them all. Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Ballerina. This also is in a project pan, although it's not intended to like completely pan this product. I just want to get more use out of it. I really like this. It is so beautiful on my skin. There it is. It is really beautiful on the skin. I love the texture of it. It doesn't like emphasize my texture or my pores or anything like that. I love it. Okay, ColourPop. I know there's so many highlighters. This technically 3 highlighters because this is a finishing powder and this is like a bronzer topper. This guy, ColourPop, and this is the collab with ColourPop and Kathleen Lights, the Zodiac collection. So this is in the shade Fire. This is the Super Shock Cheek pearlized, and the shade is Fire. Kind of looks golden in the pan, and I've been struggling trying to figure out what's the best way to apply this guy. I have been using a stippling brush, but it hasn't really been giving me the best like bam in your face result highlighters. So there it is right there. I don't know how I feel about it. It's pretty that in the fact that it's kind of like a rose golden color. It is so beautiful, but I'm struggling with the way to apply it. I don't know if I should just use my fingers or what. If you have any ideas, let me know. And next in here is this CeraVe sunscreen. I got this in some sort of sample thing. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I think it's time to declutter it. It just does not sink into the skin. It just sits on my face no matter how hard like I try and like, you know, like moisturize it and rub it on my face. It does not. It just leaves a white cast. My husband's like, I can see your sunscreen. I can see your sunscreen. It's not something I want to hear on days that I don't have any makeup on. So I think it's time to declutter this guy. It's just been here. I wanted to finish it, but I really hate it. So I'm just going to pull it out. Didn't intend for this to be a declutter, but I guess we decluttered some items. Next for blushes, I have this by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Chic to Chic, and the shade is Pillow Talk. This is her latest one of these guys. So the outside, you put it all over the cheek, and then the center, you kind of like the apples of the cheek, kind of like a 3-in-1, I guess, blush, because you can swirl all 3 of them together. It's a very nice, sophisticated look when I use this guy. I do use it when I go on my work trips. It's very subtle. I don't want to use my other fingers. Very subtle. I'm not gonna look like I've overdone my blush for the day. So again, it's perfect for work. It has been in here because I've been traveling quite a bit. We'll see if I use it this week. If not, I'm gonna take it out. Okay, I have Too Faced the Love Flush blushes, and this is I Will Always Love You. Maybe I should clean my hands so I can continue swatching these products. I'll just wipe them on my pants. This is like that peachy, corally. There it is. I do really like this product. I think it looks really good on my skin tone. I like it. I don't find that these are these the ones that are supposed to last like God knows how long. No, I got them mixed up with the Tarte blushes. I don't find that it like lasts all day. Again, my days are pretty long. Towards the end of the day, all of my makeup looks kind of like crap because I don't like to take care of it during the day, like I don't maintain it. Next, Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighton Tropic Hues. This wasn't a BoxyCharm. It's a baked blush. It's got like the different tones in here. And there it is. I think it looks really, really pretty. It's kind of like, again, a golden pink color. Colors I like to go for. I like it. I for some reason I have quite a bit of Laura Geller products. I didn't know that I did, but I really like all of them. These blushes as well as the gelato ones. I have one of them. I like it too. Ulta Beauty Mineral Blush, and this is in the shade Iris. I use this kind of a highlight or a blush topper, or if I don't want to wear blush, I'm just having like I just put bronzer on. I will use this guy as both my blush and my highlight because this is too light for me and it has really, really nice glow to it. So there it is right there. So, you know, like you can tell, this is definitely light on my skin tone, but I really have been enjoying it. This is the first product, I think, first blush from Ulta that I've tried, and I like it. Another Laura Geller product in here, and this is also the Baked Blush and Brighten and Honeysuckle. I put this in my 18 and 2018 with the intent not to pan it, but to get more use out of it. I gotta really wash my hands because my swatches are not showing up at all. It is that peachy, corally, golden blush. I tend to reach for those quite a bit. Container is getting dirty. I'm gonna clean it. I really like those Laura Geller products. Okay, now let's move to this side over here, which has some mascaras and some concealers and stuff like that. I do have this telescopic mascara by L'Oreal Carbon Black. It's been open for a while. I really need to use it up and get it out of here. I like it for tight lining. L'Oreal Voluminous Base as a lash primer. Again, I really like that stuff. This came in a Ipsy bag quite a while ago, and this is good, not for defining my brows, but for filling in my brows. I do like it for that, but it's too thick. Like the pencil is just too fat for me to use it as a brow definer. So I just use it as to fill in my brows. I do have 2 concealers and panning projects that I'm trying to finish up. So alongside those 2, I have these here. This is by Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus Concealer. The shade is light medium beige, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium honey. I really like this guy. I like to wear it on days when I'm not wearing any foundation. I would love to use it because it matches my skin tone pretty well. Still a little bit concealing, a little bit of highlighting. And this guy I use whenever I use like a really full coverage foundation, a very thick kind of foundation, matte foundation. I use this guy. A little bit goes a really long ways. I've had it for a while. I would like to use it and be done with it before it goes bad. I do have an Ulta Beauty Brow Tint mascara in here, and this is in the shade medium. I honestly don't remember if I did use it, I think, but I don't remember how I feel about it. I'll let you know next week. My e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I don't use this too often, but sometimes my under eyes feel a little bit like it needs some help. I do like to use this guy. And glitter glue, you never know when you need it. In this little area, I have some perfume samples that I'm trying to finish up. Some of them are in, or I think all 3 of them are in my hashtag 365 days of samples, which I'll have in the cards above if you're curious. Check it out. I do have my eyeshadow base, which is the MAC Soft Ochre. I really have been enjoying it. I've been using it for a little bit while. I do have a nice dip in there, but you'd need just a little tiniest bit and then you're set. So I think that will be forever to finish. I do have a little sample of, this is the Peter Thomas Roth, the 24 karat like primer thing. This thing is beautiful on the skin. It's beautiful. I haven't been reaching for it too much because I'm working on a liquid illuminator that I really want to finish in like the next couple weeks, and then I'll start playing with this along with some other products like this that are in project pans. So it's been taking a little step back. I got this sample from Sephora. I requested it. Okay, this guy is the Lancome Tint Idol foundation. There's nothing left in here. I scraped whatever was left in here. It was too dark for me, and I didn't want to just throw it out, declutter it. So I emptied it into this little container, and I mixed it with a Tint Idol, like a full size that I have that's way too light for me, but I'd already spent the money on. I can't return it anymore, so I have been mixing it with some other foundation to kind of use it. So this is them mixed together. I need to get this out of here. It just has been here, so I remember that, hey, it's in here and I want to use it before it dries up like that. In here I also have a MAC sample, kind of like a primer sample. This is the strobe cream in gold. I have used one of these in my, like the actual tube of them, the travel tube of them, in my hashtag 365 days of samples, and I really liked it. I use it more of as a primer than a strobe cream because I don't think that it is highlighty enough for me. But I was at the airport, and I stopped at the MAC counter, and that's when I bought this guy, and I did ask for a sample for this to take with me on travel to use as a primer because I did forget to pack a primer with me, or an illuminating, a product that's illuminating and primer, so I requested this as a sample. Last thing in this little compartment is this guy by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Nocturnal Cat Eyes to Hypnotize. The shade is the Huntress. This is like a bronzy golden green color. I saw this on the website, on Charlotte Tilbury's website, and I went crazy for it, so it sparked like the whole Charlotte Tilbury order. This is what it looks like with a brown eyeliner or like a olive green eyeliner. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Okay, putting those things back in here. I went ahead and washed my hands so I can swatch these lipsticks for you. I have 7 in here, 1 for each day. Hopefully I'll be able to use them. Too Faced Melted Matte, and this is Candy Cane, I believe. This was the Christmas lipstick that they had, not last year, but the year before. It smells just like peppermint. I really like this color. Next is a Tartiste lip paint, and this is the color Bae, B-A-E. It's a true blue red. I also love this color. I don't like the formula of this though. It's very drying. I don't know why it feels kind of greasy, oily. Next in here is this guy. I bought it a while back, and I kind of missed it. This is the Smashbox Vlada. I think this is the Always On Petal Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade In Bloom. So this is what this guy looks like. It's like it is a metallic mauve golden color. Next in here is, why are these feeling all oily, greasy? This is the Fenty Beauty, the lip gloss. What is it called? Gloss Bomb. This is the original one, the Fenty Glow. I picked this guy up not a long time ago. This is what it looks like. It is really beautiful. It's kind of like a perfect nudie lip gloss. Feels very comfortable on the lips. So that's that. I have Bare Minerals. And this is, I believe those are like the Gen Nude lipsticks, and this is the color Strip. This is great for work. I call it like my work lipstick. It's like a nudie pink sheer of color. Very comfortable on. I like that guy. Next in here is the Rimmel London, And this is the shade 360 As You Want Victoria. It's a hot pink. Find it to be very similar to this guy by Too Faced, just this is not a matte lipstick, liquid lipstick. It's got a little bit of sheen to it, but the shades are very similar. I do like both of them. And then the last lipstick in here was also by BoxyCharm this past month, the month of September. Hank and Henry, and this is a liquid lipstick and the color is Petal Pusher. I did really like this color, and the formula, like, see, like I just put it on my hands. I'm gonna wash my hands like a million times and it's not gonna budge. So this is what my lipsticks look like. If you can tell, like, I got some very similar colors, but hopefully I'll be able to use all of them and enjoy all of them this coming week. Okay, let's move on to what's on the sides over here, and then I'll show you the eyeshadow palettes that I will be using this week. The first thing in here is, I also got this in BoxyCharm. This is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is the super duper matte product. I have used it once or twice. I don't know that I love it. I find it to be very mattifying, but I pulled it out this week because I want to try this foundation, and I know that I think this is targeted more to like dry skin. This is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. So I pulled this guy up because I wanted to see if I could make this guy last on my skin. I haven't used it on my skin yet. I just recently bought it from Ulta, but it's supposed to be really nice, just does not last too long because, you know, the oil starts seeping through. So I want to see if I can make both of these work well together, and then we'll see how it goes. And I did pick up the shade MN3, which I thought was a little pink, and that's why I ordered that e.l.f. yellow shade mixer, foundation mixer. We'll see how it is. It feels very lightweight, like a very thin formula. Hopefully, got it dirty. Hopefully I like it. Over here I have a Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. I really don't like this. It's those like rubber bristles. I don't know. I did not like this when I tried it a couple days ago. When I use it a little bit more, see if I really like it. If not, I might just declutter it. I tend to like more of a natural like brush, like the bristles, more than those plasticky ones. So this is Revetre by Starlux. This came in a Ipsy bag. One side is the star side, like a star stamper. And then the other side is, you know, like an eyeliner. And this is like a felt tip eyeliner. I don't know, you guys. I just want to use it a little bit before I get rid of it. And I finally opened up this guy. I'd missed it. LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. And the shade is medium brown. It's got to be like this, along with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, got to be my favorite brow pencils. This is so super fine, perfect for defining the brows. I do find that I go through this guy a little bit fast. It's very creamy, but not super creamy that it moves all around. I really like this product, and the spoolie is great. I think it's like $4 or $5, and I had bought them at I don't know if it was 40% off when I bought them, or buy one get one for 40% off. I had bought them for really cheap, so I have a couple more in my collection. Next in here is this blush palette. I had got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, and then when I moved and I packed my makeup, it was still sealed, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't even tried this guy. This is the Real Her Be Fearless Be Limitless blush kit. These are baked blushes. When I swatched them, I haven't used them on my face yet, but when I swatched them, they swatched a little bit dry. I mean, they are baked blushes, so this is what they look like. So it's a little bit kind of like dry and chalky. So I don't know. I might be able to make this guy work for me, like texture wise, but the other two, I don't know how I feel about them or how they will look on my face. I want to try it out, and then we'll see how it goes. And then now for the last part of the most exciting part, at least for me usually when I shop for my stash, is what eyeshadow palettes I'm gonna be using. Oh, and I do have a couple more things in here before the eyeshadow palettes. Okay, for contouring, I did pull this guy out. This is by Wet n Wild, the Mega Glow contouring palette. I like both shades. Starting to get a little bit light. My tan is starting to fade, so I can definitely use those two, or starting to be able to use them. Otherwise, the other one of these palettes, what's it called, works for me really well when I'm really dark or really tan, but this one is like my wintry palette. The formula is so smooth on these guys. It is so smooth. They feel amazing. I use this guy to set under my eyes, and I use this guy as kind of like a bronzer contour. I do like it. For $4, $5, it is an amazing find. And then the last thing before the eyeshadow palettes is this guy, Too Faced Soulmates, the Ross and Rachel. I love this bronzer. I really, really love this bronzer. It is amazing. That's it right here. It blends so easily. The color is so nice on me. I haven't tried the blush in here. It looks too pinky. Well, doesn't even show up. Well, I guess it does. But the bronzer, I love. Okay, now the exciting part, the eyeshadow palettes. I did pick up finally Anastasia Norvina palette. I have a thing for Anastasia eyeshadow palettes. I have the Modern Renaissance, the Subculture, the Prism, the Soft Glam. So when this came out, I was like, okay, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And then I ended up ordering this guy instead, the Venus 3, when Ulta had the 21 Days of Beauty, because I thought it would be kind of a nice replacement for the Norvina palette. I thought I could combine this guy with the soft glam palette, and I'll kind of get the same looks. I don't know about that, because before I opened this guy, I went to Ulta store, I swatched it, I played with it, and then I swatched this guy, and I got completely different vibes, the completely different textures. I mean, sure, some shades could be kind of like, you know, like this guy, Ecstasy over here, and this guy kind of like, okay, could be similar. This guy, Dreamy, right here, could be kind of similar to this guy, Love. But other than that, like really, I needed to have the Anastasia Norvina palette in my life. Like I said, I swatched this in store, and then I swatched this in store. It was completely different experience. This guy kind of like, not a whole lot of color payoff. This is that glittery shade, and this is Heavenly from the Lime Crime palette. And let's say the shade Dazzling, like, see the difference? So much better quality, so much creamier. Yeah, I have a thing for Anastasia products. I think she does really eyeshadow really well. Yes, there's definitely kick up or like fallouts, but I go very light-handed. I don't dig my brush in it. So I don't have that problem, and I do blend my eyeshadow. I try to tap a lot of the dark colors more than just like blend. I like to build them up by, you know, dapping motion on the eyelid, and I find that works really well. I don't end up with patchiness. So yeah, Norvina had to join the family, and Lime Crime got it on Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And then the last eyeshadow palette, and simply I pulled this guy out simply because I have been craving doing like a green eyeshadow look, like a matte foresty green, like mossy green. I watched a tutorial using the Gemini palette, and I wanted that palette so badly for one color. and it's so similar to this color by, I guess I didn't even say what this is. This is the Kat Von D, the 10-year anniversary palette. It was limited edition. I bought it when it came out. So I wanted that Gemini palette by Mouth Cosmetics for a color that looks so similar to this. So I tried to shop my stash for it, and I pulled this guy out. I'm like, my God, I've only used this like once or twice. I pulled it again for this shade over here, that green shade. I guess that is called Malice. I don't like that the names are all the way on the back. Can we just appreciate how beautiful this is though? Like, this is gorgeous. So yeah, I pulled this guy out mainly so I can do a look with this color over here, those colors over here. I really want to play with this color, and then this duochrome color, which reminds me a lot of the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone, like that color in it, the original one. That's it, you guys. This is my makeup drawer for the next week. Hopefully I'll be able to use all of these in 1 week. If not, some of them are gonna stay in here. And yeah, because on top of these products, I also have my my project pen items, which I usually keep on top of my vanity. I don't want to crowd my drawer here with them. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Next time we'll do a shop my stash. So we'll go through my drawers and then pick new items, but I figured for restarting the series, I would do it this way. It's a lot easier. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.